Good evening. I don't make a lot of videos, some car stuff here, I'll post on YouTube or I'll post some stuff here to Facebook once in a while. I'm not huge on social media. I don't follow a bunch of TikTok or Snapchat. I literally have Facebook just to kind of keep up with friends and family and check out Marketplace. And I may not be the best person to address these issues because I'm rough around the edges, or people think I'm an asshole, or I'm outspoken, or I have my opinions about how things are run, businesses are ran, how employees and contractors, are treated in the workplace. I have opinions about all those things. I have opinions about certain stuff in the government and how things are ran, whether it's federal, city, or state, or county. We all have our opinions and our ideas, on how to make play things better or do things different to make it better for, everybody, whether it's in the workplace or schools or whatever. But nowadays, you don't like somebody's opinion, you got people getting shot and killed because they're just speaking their opinion. Whether it's the truth or not, it's not my job to judge. It's not your job to judge. Is what they're talking about. If there's factual stuff or non-factual stuff, that's neither here nor there. And other people, they speak about different stuff. They go on social media, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, whatever. It's called freedom of speech. You got shows getting canceled. You got people getting fired because they have their opinions. I may not like what they have to say. They may indeed be very hateful, or they may indeed be very, I don't know what the word would be, maybe not acceptable in some standards, but that is their opinion. That is how they are interpreting what they're feeling or what they are seeing or what they like or what they do not like. It's not for us to tell them this, that, or whatever. And all we're doing when we fire people from jobs for, making a statement, or fire people from TV shows, or fire people from regular jobs, I understand that there's, code of conducts and, a lot of places have contracts and stuff. But with all this going around, especially in the current events, all we're doing is letting our rights be taken away. We're letting our free speech, we're letting other people dictate what's going to happen in our lives. Like, come on. Everybody has an opinion, whether we like it or not. If you don't like it, whatever. If I say something that pisses you off, I apologize. I am who I am. But we should not be allowing this stuff to be going on where, you're afraid of losing a job if you say something, or you're afraid of getting shot if you go speak about something in public, or, you disagree with, a politician in a regulation, or you just have something to complain about, or something that you disagree with, or something that you do agree with. Stop the BS. Just stop it. People don't need to get killed. People don't need to get fired from jobs. It's ridiculous. And I understand that there's a point where if you're, slandering or, intentionally, making somebody look bad or whatever, I get that. But really, we gotta come together, whether I agree with you or disagree with you or vice versa, on the political climate or the economy, whatever it may be. Political, religious views, hell, the cars you drive. Everybody knows I love my Chevys, can't stand Fords. I got friends that drive Fords. They don't hate me because I like Chevys. I mean, come on. The Dodge guys don't hate me that are Dodge guys that are my friends. They don't hate me because I like Chevys. I mean, I like steak. You may like chicken. I like chicken. You may like steak. Whatever. Like, come on. Let's get real, people. Let's get it together. Have a good weekend and be safe.